All right, we're here with the up-and-coming super featherweight prospect, Misael Lopez. We're here in Vegas. We're training, and we just heard the news that you have your next fight date.
Yes, sir. I think I'll be joining my teammates on the 24th on a PBC card, so I'm very excited for that.
And we know literally you just heard about it moments ago, so you don't have an opponent, but what are you looking to do in this training camp coming out here to Vegas?
I'm looking to showcase my skills, man. Show everybody that, a lot of people don't believe Colorado's got a lot of good fighters, but I want to show them that, I'm one of those good ones. And I'm out here really getting my skills better out here in Las Vegas with the team out here, and I'm just ready to showcase all that, man.
And in Denver, you have a little bit more mild climate.
Oh, yeah.
How are you getting used to the weather out here?
Oh, man, it's crazy out here. I'm 110 this week. It's definitely different for me, but I'm adjusting well, and my team's doing a great job getting me used to it.
A lot of people say it's easier to make weight when you come out here, and you don't have to turn the heater on.
Oh, yeah, no, it's definitely, man. I feel like I'm shredding through the weight really fast, and I'm liking it. My body's feeling really great.
Now, you burst onto the scene when you fought James Wilkins, another undefeated fighter at the time. You were the underdog going into that fight. What do you learn from that fight? It's been a little while now since then, and just what do you apply from that fight into your future fights?
Yeah, man, I learned a lot. I learned, especially given that he was a big talker. Try to get in my head. I learned that you got to keep your cool. You got to keep your focus. You can't get caught up in the social media games and all that. And I more than anything proved to myself that I can fight. The 8-10 round fights, and that I can fight undefeated fighters. So that really gained my confidence.
And you're 11-0?
I'm 11-0
right now.
Yes, sir.
So you're still a young pup, we'll say, in this game. So you still got to probably get a few more developmental fights before you get to that next level. Just what is your goal for 2019?
Right now, man, I just got into Vegas, so our goal is to get settled in. Start sparring better, getting better sparring partners, getting my skill set up, and little by little we'll be climbing up, man. Hopefully, it don't take too long. I'm ready to take on the world, man. So you'll be hearing about these title fights coming very soon.
You're gonna stay at 130 for now? Is that
130, might even go 126, a little lower. I made 130 pretty easy, so if the opportunity comes up, we'll go to 126, whatever we got to do, man.
Yeah, well, 126 is a very a lot of talent in that division.
Oh, yeah.
With Leo Santa Cruz, Gary Russell Jr., Oscar Valdez. What do you think about the division as a whole at featherweight?
I think it's great, man. I think right now you even got a lot of younger guys coming into that division again. It just gives everybody a big opportunity to put their name out there, and I'm excited. I'm sure maybe early next year or later next year I'll be taking all those names, so you'll be hearing about me.
You mentioned Denver and how it not getting a lot of respect. The last few years, I can only really think of like Mike Alvarado as someone that won a title in Denver. But how was it coming up in the boxing scene in Colorado?
It was difficult, man. It was very difficult. There's not a lot of exposure in Colorado, and not a lot of professional fighters, gyms. So you really got to be self-motivated, man. You got to really chase after it. But it just made me hungry. Also the whole non-citizen division or whatever didn't let me advance. It just made me hungry, man. All the adversity and everything. So it's really tough, but it makes you an even better fighter because you have to go against all that, So I'm ready, man. It made me the fighter I am today.
And have you sparred here yet?
No, we're just starting to spar.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna start this week.
Because I remember when I would talk to Mike, a lot of times he'd have to move his camp to LA because there was no sparring in Denver.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure you've seen the same thing in here in Vegas. There's a lot of guys around your weight class. Or if you have to bring someone from LA, it's a lot closer. What do you think just the level is going to be here versus what you experienced there?
Well, I think it's no secret that this is the capital of boxing, so I'll be seeing the best sparring here. It's really hard to get sparring over there. I sparred Shakur here and there, when he was at the Olympic Training Center, but other than that, you see the same local guys over there, There's a lot of hungry fighters, but it's not the same as over here, so I'm excited to really get tested out here.
And you, coming from Mexico originally, just who got you into the sport? A lot of people say Chavez, but I know you're a little bit younger,
yeah.
So that probably wasn't the guy you were watching as a kid.
Yeah, no, for sure. I grew up watching my dad spar a lot of world champions, Donald Camarena, IT, a lot of guys from Colorado. So I grew up, I fell in love with the sport watching him. My dad was a tough sparring partner. He'd go 10, 15 rounds. So I learned watching him. I learned a lot of heart from him. And Donald Camarena himself too. I grew up watching him fight Timothy Bradley, Paul Malignaggi, all them guys. So those are the guys I kind of grew up looking after.
All right, man. What do you want to tell all the fans who will be tuning in August 24th? They're in the building in Texas.
I just want to tell them to tune in, man. Stay close, but keep a good eye on me because you haven't seen a lot of this, man. I'm really coming strong. I got the boxing skill. I got the power, so I'm really coming, man. I'm trying to take it over.
Good luck in the fight, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it. God bless.